All right, how's everyone doing? Still feeling good? I know we're holding you up before lunch, so we'll try to be quick. As Tony said, we got a lot of stuff that's been happening as it relates to payments and wallet and the Bushel business account. We're going to go a little bit more in detail on those things. And to start, I'd like to walk through some of the emerging trends, or maybe using the illustration from this morning. What is some of the chaos that we're seeing in the industry that Bushel is trying to bring order to with the solutions we're bringing forward? So number one, check fraud is increasing. Reports of check fraud have doubled in just the last couple of years. That's people, stealing checks, changing names, changing dollar amounts. The second thing is the federal government is pushing to digitize all their payments. There was an executive order sent out in March that was directing the federal government to work towards getting rid of paper, and they were citing the increased cost and the delays and the fraud. Third thing, the Postal Service is becoming unreliable or slow in many areas. Anyone had a customer call wondering where their check was? Anybody? Get some hands in the audience. Yeah, so and the post office is even considering reducing the number of days that they even deliver mail to some of the rural locations that our customers do business in. The next one is a subtitle of a book, Bank 4.0, that I'm reading, Banking Everywhere, Never at a Bank. Has anyone ever logged into their online banking to either check their balance or move some funds? Any show of hands? Right? Pretty much everyone in the room has done that. And this is the idea that banking is really moving into the digital age, right? A lot of times people don't even have to go to their physical branch location anymore to move money or to make decisions. It can all be done online. And there's even whole banks and companies like ours that they don't even have any physical branch locations, but their customers can do all their banking right there on their devices. The next thing, people are also now expecting funds to be embedded in their existing tools. So think of PayPal or Chime or Venmo, those options to pay right there on checkout, right as you need them, right? People are expecting that. And so, to go into a tool where you're doing business with somebody and not having a way to pay, that just is confusing to users at this point. And the last thing, checks are dying out, except for in ag. So I have a chart here showing from 1990 to 2024, I think it is, checks processed by the Federal Reserve. So in the last 20 years, which is only 2004, in the last 20 years, the number of checks processed by the Federal Reserve is reduced by 80%. Yet in our latest State of the Farm report, 77% of farmers still say that they get paid via paper check. There's got to be a better way. So Greg, why don't you give us a little insight into what we've been doing here.
Thanks, Jorny. My name is Greg Sagedahl. I've been with Bushel for just over a year, so this is my second buddy seat. I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Tony was not lying when he said he's not short of ideas. I think him and I are like the Tasmanian devil introducing this whole banking thing into ag, but we're making it happen. We're super excited today. If you haven't heard, we're offering a new financial product. It's called the Bushel Business Account. It's available for both agribusinesses and farmers. There's no minimum balance required. We're offering a super high competitive 3.43% interest rate, if you haven't heard that today, on all the funds. We're also offering $5 million in FDIC insurance. This new product is accessible in all of our product lines, Bushel Portal, Bushel Wallet, and recently, Bushel Farm. Some exciting news this year is we decided to make a move to a new bank. We selected a new financial partner, the Bancorp Bank out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. We chose them because they're experts in the FinTech space, the banking space, payments, and cards. They are considered well capitalized. They have a strong safety and soundness profile. Their capital ratios are significantly above regulatory minimums, which indicates a strong financial position. They also demonstrate a strong commitment to financial stability and risk management, which is key. They partner with some of the largest well-known fintechs in the industry. And that's exciting to be a part of that network. Understanding how they support PayPal, Chime, Intuit, Cash App, and others made our decision pretty clear. Again, their risk and compliance leads, their guidelines gave Bushel the comfort level that we needed to make that decision to switch. But wait, there's more. We have new features coming out in 2025. You have the mobile check deposit into your Bushel business account with limits that will far exceed your local community banks, upwards of $1 million per check. And more convenient spend capabilities with the all-new Bushel Gold debit card, sponsored by the largest U.S. card payment network, Visa. There's so many new things this year already, and there's more to come. Now, we'll give you an update on Bushel Farm. So we do have a farm-facing product. I know there isn't a lot of farmers in the room, but our farm-facing product now includes embedded finance with Bushel Wallet. Farmers can now manage their farm and their finances in one spot at no cost with Bushel Farm. As a farmer myself, I love using the Bushel Farm tool for cash management as well as farm management all in one app. For the agribusinesses that use Bushel contracts, your farmers can now, as we announced last year, import contracts into Bushel Farm for more clarity and more visibility. The free subscription to Bushel Farm features historical rainfall data, simple farm operation tracking, market prices, and more. You can upgrade to the middle tier, Bushel Farm Essentials for satellite imaging, futures, your local pricing, marketing positions, and more. And you can receive a $200 rebate if you have a Bushel wallet. And finally, our top tier offers machine data integrations with Climate View and John Deere Ops, profit and loss calculations, as well as land cost management to help you make field level decisions. And at the top level, you get a $400 rebate if you have a Bushel wallet. We want you to be a part of this story as we bank the American farmer on the ag network that we are building together. You can benefit from getting paid quicker and easier through the Bushel network after you set up your very own Bushel business account. You can make banking more convenient for your farmers by paying grain settlements into their Bushel business account so they can easily earn day one interest. Find your find your Bushel rep in the back to learn more about setting up your Bushel business account. Jorny, how do these changes impact the agribusiness?
All right. So we talked kind of about the farm tool. Now let's look at what we're doing on the agribusiness side. So first off, let's talk about paying your customers. Last year we announced direct deposit as a better way to ACH. We launched that in the fall of last year, and since then, some customers have seen as high as 20% adoption within the first month of going live. It's a more secure and a versatile way of doing ACH, so those funds land in their Bushel business account. It's insured. You can't pull the funds back out of that account. It's secure in that way. And there's no change to your existing ACH payment processes. So the way you're paying today would be the same way you're paying just to that Bushel business account, ACH routing and account number. Settlement checks also are often maybe even higher than the standard $250,000 FDIC insurance at your typical bank. And so when those funds land in their account, instead of being above the FDIC insurance limit, they're insured all the way up to that $5 million balance. And your customers earn that competitive interest rate. And we've already seen a change in behavior. As we've rolled out the new banking partner with the interest rate and the FDIC insurance, customers that are getting paid via direct deposit, instead of just getting the money and instantly moving out to another bank account, they've actually been letting that money sit in that Bushel business account and only pulling out what they need, taking advantage of that interest rate. And then they get an email at the first of the month saying, hey, you've earned $100 in interest. And then they realize, wow, I could be making money here, and they go load in more funds. So we've already seen customer behavior changing. And what's best of all, this feature is free for both you, the agribusiness, and your customers that are getting paid to their wallet account. Enabling this feature is as simple as a flip of a switch. So talk to your CSM, and let's get that enabled for you. The other feature on the accounts payable side is what we call payable, which if you as an agribusiness have a bushel business account, you would then be able to use your wallet account or your bushel business account to make payments to any of your customers that enroll in direct deposit. And those payments would then be sent almost immediately. So they come in, they say, hey, can I get paid for all those deliveries that I've brought in? They could get paid right there before they even leave the office or the phone call. Now let's talk about getting paid, because I know some of you like to get paid. So in terms of payable items in the product today, we have invoices, statements, your current balance, as well as being able to free-form enter in dollar amounts as a one-time payment with a comment as to what you're paying for. Those customers can pay, as Tony was saying earlier, they can pay from their bushel business account, they can pay from an external bank account, or they can pay from an attached line of credit or input financing through one of our partners like Compeer and CFA. And we have one of the big initiatives with Wallet is we want to get every lender in the space to integrate in with Wallet so that those farmers have a convenient place to do all their finances, to move money in and out of those lines of credit, and to pay them back quickly on time when they need to. And we got a lot of customers, potential customers here in the audience today, so thank you for coming. And coming soon, customers will be able to pay with a credit or a debit card as well, all within that same portal interface. And the exciting thing about that is it opens up your consumer customer base to be able to pay for things like maybe propane or feed that they normally wouldn't be able to because of the business nature of the bushel business account. And all of these payments show in a nice, easy interface for you to see exactly from who you're getting paid and for what they're paying, rather than getting a check in the mail and trying to figure out, okay, what was this farmer trying to pay? Now, no more waiting for checks in the mail. No more waiting, calling a customer and they say, hey, I sent one in the mail 3 weeks ago. You haven't got it yet? When they never really sent it, just as a way to continue delaying their payment. So come see us at the Learning Center to learn more about accounts receivable. And lastly, the big question in the room, liens. Now, Tony already touched on it a little bit, but when we announced Bushel Wallet a few years ago, the first question from the audience, guy raised his hand and says, what about liens? And our answer was, yep, we know about liens. We haven't solved it yet. And that's been the case for the last couple of years as we've been continuing to build out kind of the core technology of the product. And we know that this is the last remaining piece of the puzzle on our quest to eliminate the paper check. So our goal is to make payments faster, cheaper, and to indemnify the agribusiness, as Tony said, creating a win-win for the grower, the lender, and the agribusiness. We think that we can eliminate one of the biggest headaches in this industry, and we want you to join us. So if you want to be a part of the pilot program, please reach out to your CSM or talk to us out there at the booth. We'd love to have you a part of that program as we seek to get rid of that. So we thank you so much for the time, for learning more about what we're doing in this space, and we look forward to the continuing conversations. Thanks.